Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. What we're going to pretty much talk about is a situation that's going on. Master P goes off on his son, Romeo. That's right. And G-check him on Instagram. Yeah, that's right. Master P, been in the game for a long time. He dropped a lot of game, taught a lot of people the ropes. He came from the streets, he came from the gutter. But for whatever reason, his son appears to be very ungrateful. He don't want to be a man. He's blaming dad for all of his problems rather than him, become a mature man and go out there and build. He tried to embarrass his father online. If you've been following all the streams I've been doing, I've covered the story where his son came out blasting him because he was talking about the situation regarding Twitch. And it's just sad. Like, it's really, really sad that he came out and was disrespecting his father. And it's just unfortunate. These type of things happen. It's a disgrace. We don't like to see it, but at the end of the day, it happens. It happens a lot, This is just something that we have no control of. Sometimes, you have kids, they're just ungrateful. You try to lead them the right way. You give them all the tools in life. And for whatever reason, they just don't know how to react. I mean, Master P came out because he was paying a tribute to, Stefan, Twitch boss, after he passed away. And he thought he was just doing the right thing, Everybody else was giving their RIPs, but his son, Romeo, it's like he's acting like a little girl and, disrespected his dad on social media, basically embarrassed him. And how are you going to embarrass the OG, man? How are you going to come out in the public and embarrass your father that gave you all sorts of opportunities, man? And it's just sad. I mean, I seen Master P from way back in the day. You know what I mean? So I know where he came from. I know he came from the streets, from the gutter, from the bottom. And this is something that Master P always talks about. And it's just unfortunate. But we're going to get into this tape, hear what he got to say. Shout out to everybody that's joining in the chat. I'm actually in my studio, and I don't even have a damn door on the room because I'm working on the door. So, any noise can just probably come into the room. But, hey, everybody's pretty much asleep right now, so it is what it is. All right? So we're going to get into this tape. Gonna play this thing, find out what's going on here. Again, Master P, he goes off. He spit some real game. He spoke that father talk, and I respect what he did, even though I'm pretty sure he didn't want to come out on social media because he know how social media is. But he had to do what he had to do, and I think that this not only goes out to Romeo, but this can go out to any of you brothers. This can go out to any of you sisters that might be in a situation where you're just ungrateful and you're disrespecting your mom and your dad because you're lazy, So let's rewind back the tape. Let's get this thing all set up and pretty much talk about this because it's really crazy. But let's watch what he have to say to his son.
It's a sad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. If you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man,
wow.
And if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening.
Wow.
That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people. But you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up. And I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter.
Right.
And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look, you've been shining for a long time, son.
Facts.
All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me on the post that you put up, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from nothing. You go help people.
There you go.
I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing. I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back, but I can get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace, because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together, but you older now.
Right.
So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we can get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he got to do. You know, I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my piece.
Wow. I mean, he handled that, number one, like a G and like a father. You got to respect that. We're going to unpack this right now. It's interesting how this video just came down the pipeline. I'm actually up late working on this damn door, and I'm watching YouTube, and I kind of saw somebody else was live talking about the same particular video, and I'm kind of listening in. I'm like, wait a minute, why I'm listening to them for when I could just go live and make my own video? Like, I'm a content creator too, so let me go talk about it. Shoot, forget listening to this. Let me go. I believe I could do a better job talking about this. Let me go do it. So I decided to come on. First of all, you know, Master P, he been through a lot. He took care of a lot of people, man. Took care of a lot of people. He said a lot of important things in this message that his son need to take heed to. He didn't want to do this. I know Master P's character is not to come on social media to talk about his family business. I know that's not how he moved. He always kept things official. It is what it is. At the same time, he had to handle it this way by coming out because his son is doing a lot of dumb things, to be honest with you. Embarrassing the family, being disrespectful. We're talking about a man that brought his kids up the right way. He put them on the right track, gave them so many different opportunities. And what's sad about this is that his son is a father too. So it's like, man, you ain't grow up yet. Like you supposed to be doing your own thing now, you know? Yeah, his son definitely needs to come out with an apology, but it's going to take more than that. You know, when you disrespect your father like that publicly, man, you gotta do more than just apologize. You know, you gotta come clean. You gotta do some things, because your pops, remember, his pops is from the streets. So you just can't disrespect and think it's going to just be cool because you said, I'm sorry. It's not going to cut it. You know, you got to do some things. You know, like, for example, if you know you're not where you want to be as a man, the way you can, I guess, apologize to your pops is not only by publicly making it known that you apologize and whatnot, but you make it known that in the public that you're going to go work on yourself and you're going to be successful, and, you know, you're going to make your dad proud. And you have to express yourself to the public and make it known that, you know, what you did was wrong. And you really feel disappointed in yourself for how you know, conducted yourself, because he could have did that in a different way. You know, he embarrassed his father badly. And the sad part about this is a lot of people actually believe the son. You know, a lot of people believe the son. They think that Master P was never there for his kids. And people are probably looking at Master P like, really? So you weren't there to help your own daughter? Is that why your daughter died? Is that why your son is going through so many struggles? Because you weren't there to raise him, you know? So it's important, you know, to pretty much come clean when you know you did dirt. As men, we have to do better. And it's just a sad situation. Let me see what's going on in this chat. Hey, Ringo, Master is much better than most. He don't stay in mess. The son is wrong for that. Yeah. Master P, he's an older brother. So, you know, he been there, done that. At the same time, when he was in the industry, well, I mean, he's still in the industry, but I'm saying when he was in the rap game, like heavy back in the day, he knew when it was time to fall back from the streets, because he recognized that, you know, some of his family members, you know, pretty much did time. Some got deleted. And, you know, if you was around from back then, you would know the whole Master P story. You would know the whole thing. No Limit Records. You would know how they were literally running the game back in the day. You know what I mean? When they came through, man, I mean, they had album after album after album. Silk the Shaka, all them dudes, everybody. It was albums like every day. They had albums dropping. I'm like, damn, these dudes be working, man. And the reason why there was so much success is because of Master P's hustle. You know what I mean? He took the hustle that he did from in the streets and he put that into the music business. So we're going to take a look at the tape again. I'm going to kind of break this thing down, because there's a lot of game actually in this message that a lot of you brothers can take, whether or not it's for Romeo. You know, there's some game in this, because anytime Master P start talking, you better get your pen and your pad, because he's going to be spitting game at all times, you know. So let's take a look at the tape, find out what he got to say.
Sad day because I got to get out of character.
He said he got to get out of character. You know, this is not how he moved. We never see Master P come out in the public talking about anything unless it was needed.
And put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did.
He did call his son. Because the first thing a G is going to do is he's going to call a man, talk to him man to man. You know what I mean? And he most likely did that, but his son is ignoring phone calls. His son is acting like a damn woman. At the end of the day, your dad calling you, pick up the phone, bro. Like, you out here on social media, you know, making it seem like your father not there. Pick up the damn phone and respond to the man to man. You know? Yeah, he said something along the lines of boiling point. He said something along, that's what Romeo said in his post. You know what I mean? I don't have it here with me, because I think I took that down. Matter of fact, I think I probably still have the actual like image. I think I probably still have it. I don't know if I do, but okay, I still got it. Okay, I still got it. Right? This is Romeo's post that he made. He made this post right there. That's his name. And he said something along the lines of, today was a boiling point. I seen a man avoid his own children, struggle with suicide and depression, but post another man whom passed away today that he doesn't even know. Y'all idols be lost. Better stop following the blind. Watch when it's revealed. Basically, he called his father blind and claimed that his father is an idol to a lot of people. And he suggests that, his father is lost. Totally disrespected his father, to say the least. Very, very disrespectful. And all the father did is the father posted this to his social media. As you can see, Master P made this particular post, and he said something along the lines of RIP to the one and only dancing DJ Twitch, and salute to Snoop Dogg for celebrating him. And he's talking about when they were on the Ellen show and Snoop Dogg was crip dancing with Twitch, and that's why he shouted out Snoop for celebrating him. These are crazy times we are living in. You can be smiling one day and gone the next. He was supposed to be a guest DJ on a concert we were having January 13th. We talked about that in a couple of my streams where I said that Twitch was invited by Master P to be a guest DJ. And this was already pre-planned and set to go for January 13th. So I'm trying to figure out, why would Twitch delete himself knowing that Master P, they were going to link up to do whatever they want to do at this concert party or whatever the case is. So that was supposed to go down on the 13th. Life is too short. Appreciate your loved ones. Hashtag mental illness is real. Shout out to blah, blah, blah. All these different people coming together with me for the cause. God is good. So that's all that pretty much Master P put out. And his son somehow must have been jealous of the attention that, P was given Twitch. It's sort of like the son started acting like a little boy. Like, why are you giving him all the attention? You don't even know him. Basically, his son said, F Twitch boss, forget him. Who cares if he died? That's basically what he did, right? Disrespected his situation. And he called out his dad as if though his dad was the reason why his sister died. We all know that Master P his daughter died because of some drug issue or something along that lines. And that's unfortunate too. Drug abuse is real. That's serious. And a lot of times when people are addicted to different drugs, they experiment with other things. I'm hearing it had something to do with fentanyl or something along them lines. I don't know for a fact. Correct me if I'm wrong. At the same time, Romeo is blaming the father. And he's not only blaming the father for the daughter, but he's blaming the father for his failures. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Romeo is pretty much not where he want to be in life. So he's going to blame his father. Let's hear more what the father have to say so that we can put these pieces together, because it's just sad. And I'm pretty sure all of you parents out there, you're going to experience things like this. Trust and believe that.
Don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. You're
not listening, fam. You're not listening. That's the problem. How you around Master P? How you around a G that got all this game, got this hustle? He know the business. He dominated in the rap business, dominated in different industries. He's around movers and shakers. He got all sorts of connects, all sorts of networking. How this man is your father, and you got all this game right in front of you. You seen him hustling, and you 30-something years old, and you still don't got your life together. Like, that is sad. That is like you around the Messiah. He's teaching you the scriptures and you still don't know nothing. It's just like when the Messiah was with his disciples and it was time for them to do miracles and the disciples didn't know how to do nothing. They couldn't heal nobody. They were just, oh, ye of little faith. And he's looking at them like, really, fam? Y'all with me day and night and y'all don't even know nothing. Like, are you seriously? Are you serious? And you know it had to be ninjas that was hanging out with the Messiah. You know that. It had to be, because it's like y'all around the teacher, but y'all ain't learning nothing. And that's the same thing with Master P. He was the blueprint of success to Romeo, and Romeo didn't want to pay attention in class.
That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people. But you can't get mad at me, because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertain this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up. And I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter.
That's another thing that you have to understand. And the son is being selfish because, okay, you lost your sister, but he lost a daughter, right? Y'all both lost. So why go to social media to bring out family laundry in the public? Like, why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Why bring it up? You think your sister would like what you're doing, Romeo? Like, really? It doesn't make no sense. And you know your father ain't the type of guy to like to be on social media doing all of this back and forth stuff, because a lot of times people just get entertained by the drama. See, I'm not one that's pointing my finger at Master P saying, oh yeah, man, that's messed up what Romeo said, man. That mean that P wasn't there for his children. Listen, man, I'm a father. So I already done know how kids are. I already done know how kids will look at you, even though you doing all the providing, even though you making sure food is on the table, they got a roof over their head, kids will still look at you and think you're not doing enough for them. That's how kids are. You know what I mean? Kids are very ungrateful because they think that they're supposed to be given everything free. They don't understand that in life, you got to earn things, man. Like, we're just not going to just be buying you stuff. You know what I mean? You know, that's just how it is. It's like when I look at like my elder daughter, right? I always buy her everything. You know what I'm saying? Always buying her, you know, Dunk Lows all the time. I'm always buying her what she needs. You know what I mean? She'll pop up one minute. She'll be like, hey, Dad, could I get something from Shein? Could I get this? And I'm always getting her whatever she needs. At the same time, I don't spoil her. You know, there's certain times I stop her in her tracks and I'm like, look, you got to understand the value of $1. We're not just going to be buying and shopping. Ain't going to be no shopping sprees all damn night, all damn day. Not going to have that. You know what I mean? You got to balance it out. You just can't just have your kids getting what they want all the time. And Master P did the same thing to Romeo. I remember they had different interviews and Romeo was a little boy and they were talking to P. They was like, yo, so do you give your kids like whatever they want? Do they get like new cars and clothes and all this type of stuff? And he was like, no. You know what I mean? They're going to learn the value of $1. I take care of them now. You know, I ain't going to let my kids bum out. At the same time, I'm not going to just give them all these things. They're going to learn. You know, if you have a daughter and she like to shop and she like to look good, you got to teach her how to make money. You know, you got to teach her different ways, especially in this time with social media. There's so many different opportunities. It's like for you not to be having anything online that you're doing is sad. Like I'm telling you, fam, we're in a whole different new era. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of people are just not tapping in, you know? So you got to teach your sons how to be men. And I'm sure P taught his son how to be a man, but the son, he still want to be a baby. He still want daddy to change his diapers, you know, and it can't go down like that, man. At the end of the day, P is a grown ass man and he got to let his son fly. But to come out in the public to disrespect because he's paying a tribute to Twitch, that was foul, bro. That was foul. That's no different than if your pops was at the funeral and you storm into the funeral making a scene at another man's funeral. That's total disrespect. You know what I mean? That can destroy a family because, number one, you embarrass your dad. Number two, the family of the deceased is highly offended that you would even walk up in there and disrespect. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Let's go back to the tapes.
And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing.
Right.
That's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look. You've been shining for a long time, son.
Wow. You've been shining for a long time, son. And that's true. His son been shining for a long time. Off of his father's back, he been shining. You know? And it's true what he said. It's like, you could be a parent, did everything for your kids to help them avoid all of the problems in life because you're trying to protect them. You know, at the end of the day, as parents, as much as you sometimes say, well, I'm not going to spoil my kid and I'm not going to do this. Sometimes as a parent, you find yourself doing things for them anyway. And it's just simply because you just don't want them out there doing nothing dumb to get whatever it is they're trying to get, because you know where you came from. You know what you used to do when you was a youngin'. At least that's what I would hope that you would be trying to do for your kids. And it's sad because a lot of times you protect them and you do all these things to keep them out of trouble, and they turn around and spit in your face. You didn't do this for me. You didn't do that for me. And you're looking at your kid like, man, do you realize all the sacrifices I had to make just to make sure that you good? Do you understand how many youngins out here have parents that are working night and day to provide a lifestyle? They don't even understand the things you go through. They don't understand how that mortgage get met. They don't understand how that rent is being paid and how we are able to have this car and food on the table. They don't know. A lot of kids don't have a clue of all the struggles and things and sacrifices you got to do just to maintain. And you do it because you gotta take care of your kids. And I'm pretty sure that was the motivation for Master P's success. Is him knowing that he got his kids and he got to get them out the hood, got to get them out the projects, he got to get them out of here. That was his motivation. And this is why I respect his movement and how he move in these streets, because he came from the bottom. He came from the gutter. He came from the swamp, and he knows what it's like, you know, and he's helping people, you know, and the son is envious of that because he's seeing that his father is helping other people financially. And the son is like, well, what about me? Why don't you hit me off with a few dollars? Why can't you get me that new car? And the father's like, hell no, I'm not getting you nothing. You're ungrateful. Why would I give you anything? You're disrespecting me all the time. I'm not doing that. I mean, what father in his right mind gonna give a son a new car or anything, a few dollars, hit him off with a band? Why would you do that for your son when he been disrespecting you the whole time? Nah, I ain't doing that. But now if your son was in school, taking care of business, you know what I mean, doing what he got to do, he showed you nothing but respect. You know what I mean? He addressed you as sir, yes sir, no sir, and he doing what he got to do. Then of course you're gonna want to bless your son. You're gonna want to bless your daughter. You're gonna want to do good things for them. But when they get out of pocket, you just can't let it go unchecked. You gotta G-check them, make sure they good, set them in order. And this message that P put out is official because it comes off as a G-check, but then it comes in with the love of a father. You know what I mean? So it's still showing how serious he is. And I'm pretty sure deep down inside, P is hurt by what his son did. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. You don't put your family business online, fam, no matter what. That's like, look, putting your family business out there like this is no different than when you're on the streets and you and somebody doing dirt and you snitching. It's like the same equivalent, same thing. Putting your family business is a no-no. You in total violation. You know what I mean? Keep all our family dirt in the house. You know what I mean? We know usins. We know what we do. But to put it on out there is embarrassing. You know, because now we got to clean this mess up. Now we got to figure out how we going to get through this. And because it's on social media, everybody going to run with it. They're going to be like, damn, I ain't know P neglected his family. And it's not even true. Because if you study P's life, and I'm talking about way back in the day, this man have always been there for his kids, bro. Always. You understand? He always been there for his kids. He always took care of them. He did the best that he could. But there comes a time as a man, when you grow up, it's time to be a man. It's time to be a man. You can't continue to, want to remain in the stroller. You got to get up out of them diapers and be a man. It's time to grow up now. Stop blaming your father for all of the trauma and drama you still dealing with. You got to overcome your own demons, bro. So if you're a brother and you out there and you walking in the same shoes like Romeo, man, you got to grow up, fam. Some of you guys still holding ill will towards your father because he may have not been there. And we can learn something from this right here. You don't know the full story of why your father wasn't there. So don't use that as a crutch and continually bash your father because you don't like the way your life is going. You a grown ass man, bro. At the end of the day, life is what you make it. You know what I mean? Man, I don't understand how if Romeo got a wife or a woman, I'm pretty sure she's embarrassed. No woman will feel comfortable around a man that publicly try to shame his father, and a man who is not where he want to be in life, but he's blaming his father for his failures. A woman is not going to respect you, bro. Women respect men that are diligent, men that will work hard at what they believe in, and it doesn't matter if they win or lose, as long as you are on the battlefield doing what you got to do. Whatever woman is with you, she's going to respect you because she see that you're not just talking it, but you're actually doing it. And I think that Romeo failed in life despite having a successful father. See, a lot of times you can have a father that is very knowledgeable. He have the money, the power, the resources, connections, and you still turn up to be a failure. Because like I said, you're not paying attention. You can have a cousin in your family that's very talented, very brilliant, that you can learn from, but you refuse to learn. And then you get mad because your life sucks. And you get jealous of your cousin because they're successful at what they do. So what do you expect them to do? Be a failure like you? No. See, here's the thing. Everybody I come in contact with, I always try to spit game to them. I always try to teach them on how to do things to better themselves. And a lot of times, in my experience, people don't want to do better. I'm serious. Some people don't want to work. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to, they want the handout. That's what they want. They want somebody to give them a handout and kind of baby them, make them feel like, they want somebody else to do the work for them. They don't want to get off their behind and sweat. It's just like with working out, losing weight. People think that it's a simple thing as popping a pill. No, ain't no miracle pills when it comes to losing weight and getting in shape. It's discipline. The same principles that it takes to make a lot of money, the same principles that it take to be successful in life, is pretty much the same principles to get in shape. Same thing. Discipline. It's hard work. It's not easy. It's not easy, man. Losing weight is not a simple thing that you just do overnight. But see, once you learn how to do it, you'll know how to balance out your diet where you can eat certain foods, and you'll know how to get the weight off because you've been practicing and learning more and more and more, you know? So again, Master P, if you're joining in the show, he went off on his son Romeo, and G checked him with some game and some father love to kind of school him. But what Master P don't realize is that he's actually ministering. You know what I mean? This is not just him publicly talking. And I know, you know, it's not within his character to do that, but I got much respect for him for actually doing this because he's also reaching other young men at the same time. You have to understand that. He's reaching other young men. At the same time, P is addressing his son. He's also addressing other young brothers in these streets because that's his calling. You know what I mean? P has been given a gift to not only speak, but to do business, to inspire other young men to be entrepreneurs. A lot of young guys and even older brothers get a lot of inspiration out of P, and he don't even know that. You know what I mean? That's why it's good to give these kind of guys their flowers while they're alive, because like I said, it's the work ethic and the hustle that a lot of brothers find to be contagious, and it rubs off on you, and it just makes you want to grind and do what you got to do, because you're like, wow, if P came from the slums, he came from the projects, from a rough, you know, neighborhood, got his team together, you know, he became very successful, and he's always thanking God. He's always praising the Most High, despite what his religious beliefs are, whether Christian, whatever the case is. I saw the change in this brother's life. I seen the change happen, and it's just sad that his son is not on a certain level. His son's supposed to be highly successful by now. That's a shame, bro. He's supposed to be highly successful. And normally when a man comes on social media to try to embarrass his father, it's because he's bitter. His life is not where he want to be. So, hey, misery loves company, right?
All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see.
And see, that's the sad part, because all Romeo had to do is pick up the phone, call his pops, and be like, Dad, I'm just going to keep it real with you, man. I'm really struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? I look up to you. I know you raised us right. I shouldn't even be like this, but I'm ashamed of myself because I feel like I haven't even made you proud yet. It's like I'm trying to find my way. You know, I can't even fill the shoes that you have, but I really need some guidance, man. Like, I really need some guidance. I'm kind of lost right now, and it's embarrassing for me for even tell you these things, because as a son of a man that is a media mogul, and I'm not where I want to be. It's kind of, I feel ashamed of myself, because it's like I'm carrying your name, and it's like I'm just not out there doing things like you, and I just need some direction to kind of get on the right path. See, if he would humble himself, right? If he would humble himself to his father, then what's gonna happen is his father gonna now pour into him. His father gonna be like, hey, now, son, sit down there for a minute now, you know, sit down. And his father gonna build him up. His father gonna, you know, put him with a team to try to get him on the right path. But at the same time, he's not gonna baby him. You know, it's gonna take work now. We're not gonna baby you. We're not gonna put a $2 million in your account and just make you feel good because you're daddy's son. It's not how it goes, man. And I suggest that if you're a person and you're a multi-millionaire, don't spoil your sons, man, especially your sons. If you got sons, don't spoil your sons, man. You got to make your sons work, bro. You gotta put your sons out there, and you got to make them work. Make them work, man. You know what I mean? Don't buy them jokers no shoes. Teach them jokers the value of them dollars. You know what I mean? When it comes to your daughters, you treat them differently. Somebody said, shouldn't you be treating them equally? No. You treat your daughters one way and you treat your sons one way. Because one of these days, your sons need to grow up to be men. They need to learn how to provide. They need to learn how to build. You know what I mean? Ain't no equality stuff here. You supposed to raise your daughters one way, right? And you raise your sons another way. That's how you do it. At least that's how they did it with us back in the day. It was none of that stuff of, just get you everything you want. No, you had to go work. I remember way back in the day. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm keeping it at 1,000, fam. 1,000. I ain't get my first pair of name brand sneakers until I was probably, I think it was the 7th grade. 6th or 7th grade is when I got my first pair of Nikes. No cap. You know what I mean? And I think around junior high, that's when I had got my first job. I think I was in 6th grade. And I got tired of bumming it out, man. I got tired, man. I was stressed out, the girls and you in school, they teasing you, man. I said, nah, I got to go. And I got me a job. I was working in a barbershop, cutting hair. And I started that from like 12 years old, working in a barbershop, cutting hair. And I learned how to cut hair from my cousin. My cousin Orhe, George in English. So once I did that, man, I went to school fly. I was rocking back in the day. You had this brand called Jabot and another company called Damage. And I used to rock that all the time with Aeropostale, something like that. I used to rock that with Guess all the time. Every time I got my paycheck, I was buying gear, but then it got bad because I was just spending money on clothes and I wasn't saving no money. And I remember one of the barbers, they pulled me to the side and it was like, look, it ain't all about just dressing fly. You got to put some of this money away. You know what I mean? You young, you don't got no bills, you don't got nothing. Save up some money, man. And, they started to school me on how to save money and how to do this and how to do that. And I left that barbershop because I think it was a situation where I was buying so much clothes, I wasn't buying my clippers. And I remember they fired me because I wasn't buying my clippers. Those of you who've been in the barber field, in a barbershop, you have something called the Andes Master Clipper, the silver clipper. And then you have the Waltz, the interchangeable blade clippers that cost like almost $200 for that machine. Well, I didn't have those machines at the time. I had like these regular, I'm not sure if it's called oyster clippers or whatever the case is. And even with those cheap clippers, I was still doing a good job. And then I went to this next barbershop in East 37 and 38th Street in Brooklyn. The name of the barbershop is called King Cuts. If anybody's out in that area, hey, I'm pretty sure you probably know that barbershop and you may be shocked to know that I actually worked there. Yes, I did. They don't have that barbershop there no more, but it was between East 37 and 38th Street on Church Avenue. The B35 bus would stop right in front of the barbershop. And I worked there. And that's when all the rappers, Busta Rhymes, Nas, all different types of rappers used to come to that barbershop all the time. And that's when I got my Andes T outliner, the what you call it, the Andes Master Clipper. I got all my clippers when I got there because I learned my lesson from getting fired from the other barbershop. So, and then I got my own apartment. You know what I mean? So, and I got my apartment still while I was a teenager. You know what I mean? While I was a teenager, bro. So when I look at these cats out here now, and it's like they want to live with a lady, they want a woman to take care of them. It's because they didn't have no male authority, no male figure showing these brothers how to be men. First thing you got to do as a man is get your own spot. Like how you jump from your mom crib into a woman's crib. That don't even make no sense, bro. Like, nah, you got to have your own spot. That way you know how the game go, you know? So it is what it is, man. But P kept it official in this video. I'm glad that he is laying down some real talk, and he went out in the field. So you know he's serious. You know, he put on his "No weapon formed against me shall prosper" shirt. So you know he mean business, because he know the people are judging him. The people are out there slandering his name, talking crap about him, and it's not cool.
They want to see destruction.
People want to see destruction, but not me, P. I'm not here to cast judgment on you. I already done know you official. I already done know you want the best for your kids. I already done know. I know how you feel. Trust and believe. I know. Every father knows. I'm talking about real fathers that got kids. They know. We all know about what's going on. And also the mothers. You know, I don't want to exclude mothers. You know, a lot of you mothers, you go through the same type of things. You know what I mean? You're taking care of your son. Sometimes your son is ungrateful. Your daughter is ungrateful. They look at you like, but you don't do anything for me. And you've been doing everything for your child all this time. You know, you've been doing everything. And they looking at you like you ain't do nothing for them. Like, really? Fam, every night you eat, you got a room of your own. You able to do what you want. And man, get out of here, man. These kids be bugging sometimes.
So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care?
Are you going to take care of the rest of the family, Romeo? You trying to destroy your father's legacy, your father's name in the public? Are you going to take care of the family now? Who's going to take care of the family? Because we all know P is taking care of the whole family. We already done know that. And he probably put all the other family members on so they could start businesses and do other things. Because, you know, once you're a fisherman, the best thing to do is teach other men how to fish. I don't want to be catching fish for you for the rest of your life. I'm going to teach you how to fish. And that's how it's supposed to be as a people. We shouldn't get to the point where we just want to be the one catching all the fish and we handing people pieces of fishes. We need to teach each other how to fish so people can fend for themselves. Right? Let's go.
You told me on the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people.
That's what you're supposed to do. He's right. When you become successful, you're supposed to go and help other people. But the son said that to P because he's jealous. That's why. He's jealous because the father is helping other people, but he's not willing to show him that kind of support. And the thing is, a dad is going to use wisdom when it comes to his children. When it comes to discipline, a lot of times, especially in the black community, right? Sad to say, a lot of black families, when it comes to disciplining their kids, they just love to go run, get a belt. I always say the best form of discipline when it comes to kids in today's day is you got to do it mentally. And the way you do that is you don't give them what they want and you take away what they have. Do you understand me? You don't give them what they want and you take away what they have. That's how you discipline them. You take away what they have and you don't give them what they want. They acting up, take the computer out the room, take the games out the room, take the TVs, take all that stuff out the room. Can't have none of these things. Cell phone, let me get that cell phone. But Dad, that's my cell phone. Nope, I'm the one that paid for it. It's my cell phone. Holding on this phone for the whole month. But, don't even but me. I don't want to hear nothing. Your phone is now mine. Everything is mine. And kind of just let them sit there. They're going to come with apologies. They're going to come with a note. How many of you ever did these type of things with your kids and out of the blue, they wrote you a damn note, an apology note, or they just came to you, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen again. Please, they come back to you begging. Y'all know how that go, right? And because you're a parent and you want to see your kids good, you kind of restore back everything you took away. At the same time, you got to do that. And sometimes discipline comes where you just don't buy them what they want. And don't let them go outside when they want. They want to go hang out? No, you can't go hang out. But my friends, we're going on. No, get into your room. I don't want to hear anything else. If I hear anything, you already done know what's going to happen. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't got no time. You know, that's how you got to be. Because if you don't lay down the law in your house, your kids are going to go out there and they're going to do this drama to somebody and somebody going to lay them out. Somebody going to lay them out. And this is why you have to teach your sons and your daughters how to respect people. Because if you don't teach them, they're going to go out there and they're going to do like what Romeo did to his father. Disrespect him on social media. And then when they come knock on your door and pay you that visit, don't cry when they whoop your tail and record it and post it on social media. You know? See, the son did this because he know that's his father. His father's not going to come whoop his tail. You see? He knows that. But if this was any other dude in the streets, that son is not going to do that. That son is not going to go disrespect another man from the streets on social media because that dude on the streets going to come see him. He knows the consequences. Trust and believe that.
I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine.
I'm not an ATM machine. He threw a shot right at his son. In other words, I'm not here to be an ATM machine for you. You know, you got my name, you got my resources, you got access to all sorts of information, anything you need. I got all that. I have a wealth of knowledge. So there's no reason why you a failure. How you the son of Master P and you a failure, bro? I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed to know that Master P is my pops and I'm out here struggling. I'm out here struggling and Master P my pops? That's like Michael Jordan is your pops or Shaquille O'Neal is your pops and you out here struggling. Fam, there is no reason for you to be struggling, bro. That's crazy.
People can't just say they love me when I give them something.
Wow, people can't say they love me when I give them something. How many of you had people like that? They only love you when you give them something. But when you say you don't got it, all of a sudden they don't call you no more. They don't check in on you to see if you're alive, nothing. It's crazy.
I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing.
And why can't Romeo go do the same thing? He should have learned the game already. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. Yo, it's embarrassing, man. Romeo should be ashamed of himself, fam. Like, seriously, man. Romeo, you gotta take this L. Like, real talk. You doing this to your pops is mad foul, bro. I mean, it is bad, yo. Like, the way you looking right now, like you're so disrespectful, bro. Like, seriously, you got a lot of explaining to do when it comes to this situation, man. How could you be the son of a media mogul, entrepreneur, businessman, and you ain't out here doing your thing? Like, I don't understand that, man. I supposed to be coming to you, Romeo, for some game. I'm supposed to be coming to you. I know I can't get to P, so it's like, damn, yo, Romeo, what do you think about this particular business idea? What do you think about that? People supposed to be coming to you, Romeo, for game. You don't even got no game. That's crazy. Master P probably give you the game on how to become a millionaire by next month, bruh. You see how Master P, he got sneakers, he got product, he got cereal, he got potato chips, he got all sorts of stuff. And he always talk about how as black men, we gotta be producers. We gotta have product. We can't just be out here, just playing games. We need products. We gotta compete. We got to compete with other people that make products. And I think that is a good thing. And I'm like, damn, Romeo, why you ain't got a product yet? Why you don't got something popping? He even got noodles, man. Like all these different products Master P got, man. All sorts of stuff. I've been following the dude, watching different things, seeing the hustle, seeing how he grind, and I know how it is, man.
I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff poking and having fun. Y'all can.
See, that's another thing with the blog sites. He's talking about these gossip sites that are just poking, making fun of, gossiping, talking a bunch of crap. Hey, I'm pretty sure P knows to just ignore all the garbage. You know what I mean? I don't even waste any time with anybody that's talking crap about me. I just leave that mess alone. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So let's get back to the video.
When I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do, I love my family. My door is always open for my son.
Notice he said his door is always open for his son. See, that's respect right there. Even though his son is rebelling, P recognized that his son probably just going through some sort of issue. At the same time, he's still forgiving his son because that's his son. But trust and believe, man, he's not happy about that, man. He didn't want to come out in the public to stand outside to talk about this in front of nobody, man. Like, that's not the thing you do when it comes to family business.
Be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this.
Right.
And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong.
Now notice that. He said, I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? He don't even have to apologize because he ain't do nothing wrong. P didn't do nothing wrong. He don't even have to apologize. You know? He don't have to apologize to this man. He's a grown man in his 30s acting like a baby, bro. Like, seriously, man. Yo, Romeo, man, like, for real, man, you need some dudes, like, around your age group to pretty much, you know, check your temperature, bro, because, like, they need to pull you to the side and say, fam, you need to go apologize to your pops, bro. Like, real spit. Like, you off base with this one, man. You know what I mean? We know you P son and all of that, but, yo, you foul, bro. We can't hang with you right now, man. That's not looking good, man. You can't disrespect your pops and then think you're going to just rock out with us, man. We don't tolerate that type of mess. Somebody need to check you in your clique, bro.
I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal.
Now, notice what he said. Notice what P said. He said, me going out in the community and helping people is how I heal. You see what I'm saying? You know, by him going out in the community, helping people, spending money, opening businesses, investing in programs, donating to different charities and things like that, it's helping him to heal from whatever he dealing with. He could be still struggling with the fact that he lost his daughter. You know what I mean? People got to think about that. He could still be struggling because he lost his daughter. And it's like he's doing things for other people. It helps him to cope with whatever pain he may be still feeling. And to see his son come out in the public and just kind of throw some salt on open wounds, that's not cool, bro.
Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back. But I can get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going.
Wow. He know he can't get his daughter back, but if he out there working, he could keep her name out there, keep her legacy going, and so on and so forth. And also helping other young ladies and other brothers that might be struggling in different areas. So, yeah, man, I think, hey, I don't see why Romeo came out there disrespecting his pops. I think it have a lot to do with jealousy. And he felt that his pops was giving Twitch a lot of attention. And even though Twitch died, Romeo was jealous of that. That's sad. That's really sad, man.
So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace, because this is what the system wants.
That's exactly it. The system want to see father fighting son. They want to see an online beef. They want to see a back and forth. This is what they want to see. They want to see families destroyed. That's exactly what they want to see.
Think about it. We stronger together.
That's true. You're always stronger together. We as a people are stronger together. Family is wealth. It's power when you have numbers. When there's division, that's a problem. Whenever there's a division, man, nothing works. And the last thing you want is strife in your family, you know, especially between a mother-son, father-son, husband-wife. You don't want to have strife in the home. It really separates everybody and just make everybody be evil and wicked towards one another.
But you older now.
You're older now, Romeo, like real spit.
So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids.
You got to lead by example, not only for your kids, but also for these streets and also for everybody else that's around you. You know, you got to lead by example. You got to go out there and put in the work. Just because your father is successful at what he do doesn't mean you're going to be successful. But you got the advantage because that's your pops. A lot of young brothers out here, they don't got a Master P as a father, bro. That's sad, man. Like, you got a father that's successful and you're not even using what you got at your disposal. That's crazy. You know how many young brothers out here would have wished that Master P was their pops? Man, they would have been out here. They would have been doing all sorts of stuff, fam. They'd have been like, yo, dad, I just started a business. I use all your game. I got a whole business, fam. Really, son? Yeah, dad, yo, check it out. Check out my website. I followed all your advice. I ain't playing. I'm a hustler. I'm on grind. I watch your work ethic. Man, I ain't playing. I'm out here. I'm getting this bread. Father looking at you like, that's my boy. See, the thing is, Romeo never had one of those moments where he made his dad proud. So because of that, he's insecure. That's what he's showing, a lot of insecurity.
And we're gonna get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he gotta do. You know, I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my piece.
And he spoke his piece, ladies and gentlemen. So that's about it. So final words. Hey, honor thy father and thy mother, man, that your days will be longer on earth. You know, you gotta recognize that if your pops is alive, man, you have to be thankful for that. Can't be out here disrespecting your pops, because see, stuff like that is gonna haunt Romeo the day that his father is no longer in the world. When his time comes, it's gonna hurt him deeply to know that he's going to remember these days, and it's going to be some serious regrets. This is why you don't want to be having any sort of ill will towards your mother or your father, because when they close their eyes, you're going to remember all the disagreements you had. You're going to remember all the times you never got to say you're sorry. You're going to be looking at them with their eyes closed, and you're going to be like, man, I never got to say I'm sorry for what I did to you when we had that argument and my voice got loud and I kind of slipped at the tongue and disrespected you. And damn, man, it's going to eat them alive. It's going to eat him alive to see the blogs and the websites and people still talking about what he did to his father. That's going to eat him alive. You don't want that to eat you alive, fam. So, hey, if you and your mom is on, thin ice, you got to go mend that relationship back together. If you and your pops haven't talked in 2 years, somebody got to reach out. Reach out to your pops. If he don't want to respond back, then hey, it is what it is. At least you reached out, right? So, that message from P not only helps his son, but it's some good game to make you understand that as a black man, whether you're around your pops or just around other brothers, if you're around other black men, white men, Asian men, and you have the opportunity to be around successful men, you got to learn to soak up the game, bro. You got to learn how to soak up all the information of what these other men are doing to see how they gaining their success and learn from that. That's what it's all about. Why do you think they have, internships? Why do you think they have that for? So that you could go to these companies, kind of get a feel for what it's like, see how the business is running, see how they moving, and you gain experience, man. And that's how you got to be with everything. You get around people that are successful, people that are smart, wise, soak up the game, learn as much game as you can, so that you could go out there and do your own thing. That's how life works, fam. So that being said, you know what I mean? I wasn't even planning on coming on. It's just that I saw that video pop up and I'm like, oh snap, this is a good update to the situation that happened with the son. So yeah, I'm glad I pretty much did this particular stream. Get some more content out there in the algorithm, do what I gotta do. And that's about it. You know, I'm gonna go back, start working on this damn door because I don't got no door in my studio right now. I don't got no door. You know, it's actually off because I'm building something on the door. Anyway, appreciate everybody that joined the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you feel that my content has given you something worth, you know, taking your time to listen to, then click the subscribe button. Why not, right? Subscribe today. Click that notification bell for all so that you can be notified when I go live. If you like my work and you would like to sponsor the show, you can do that via Cash App. $ Ringo TV Raw. You know, with your support, I'm able to do a lot of things. And it goes a long way. And also, if you haven't already, click the like button. You know, I really appreciate you do that. It helps out with the algorithm, help people to pretty much find my shows so that they could tune in and experience what you experience. You know, if you feel that these conversations encouraged you or gave you something to do better as a man or a woman or whatever the case is, yeah, click that like button. Why not? And that's about it. You know, I'll catch you later on in the day with another one. It is what it is. I got some work to do. I'm going to pretty much be up all night doing this damn door. All right? I'm going to be doing this since the door. Shout out to Sean the Navigator. See you in the building. V-Dub Man in the building. What's going on? Salute to you, brothers. You know what I mean? All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the clouds. Ringo TV Reactions signing off. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.